Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Mr. Fix-It channel. On this episode, I'm going to be doing some rust repair on this old Ford. Stay tuned. So, I've lived in Ohio my whole life, southern Ohio. And in southern Ohio, it's the Rust Belt. So, if you guys live in a Rust Belt, you know what I'm talking about. And you always get this kind of stuff. Pretty sure this truck has lived in the Rust Belt its entire life. And no, I'm not going to be dealing with this, and I'm not going to be dealing with that, because that's not really my concern here. But my concern here, and you might be wondering why I'm draining my gas out, is right up in here is my issue. So the leaf spring hanger has broken off, and now my leaf spring is up against the bed. And in order to fix this, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to drop the gas tank and remove the bumper so I can get in there. I need to patch that hole in the frame and replace this hanger. I've already fixed this side. Got a new hanger in there. I've done a few patches on this truck so far. And I wish I'd have done this when I had the gas tank out the last time when I repaired this side, but I thought, I'll get to it later. But getting to it later means that, yeah, it broke, and now my getting to it later is a I have to do it now kind of a situation. Get this gas tank drained out, and of course I just filled it up. And contending with this Reese mount is a bit of a chore to get this gas tank out. So when you're working on these old vehicles in the Rust Belt, you want to make sure you soak all the nuts and bolts with your favorite penetrating lubricant. And for me, it's oxygen and acetylene. Yeah, let that soak in for a minute. Well, as you can figure, the bolt won't come out of the shackle. So I'm gonna have to take this bolt out up here and buy a shackle too. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less here in Ohio. Yeah, so here's the shackle. I could not get that bolt out for nothing. And you can see, yeah, it's kind of broken. But this hanger, this is the brand and the part number for it. Comes with its hardware. And here's the shackle. This is a Moog product. There's the part number for it. So let's do something about this. I'm gonna use my torch and cut off these rivet heads. Now you can really see why I needed to get in here and fix this. So I'm probably going to cut most of this out right here. Might leave this hole here so I got somewhere to locate, because it's still strong right through here. Alright, let's get the cutting wheel out. Yeah, Ohio rust tastes kind of like burnt toast and road salt. It's kind of gritty. Got a bit of a earthy aftertaste to it. Yeah, cut that shape out. I use black Sharpies because the line it makes is the same width as my cutting wheel, so I just cut right on the line. So I have these little doodads here. I'm going to use these to hold that piece in while I weld it. You just clamp your steel in between there. These really only work if you can get access to the back side. I'm going to mark and drill these holes out before I put this in because it'll be a lot easier to do it now. The coyotes are back. There was a nut welded into the frame, so I cut it out of the piece of rusted old frame and welded it on the back of this. Hopefully it's in the right spot. That's how these things work. That holds it in there nice and flush. Now I can start welding these things in. There it is, all welded up. Probably gonna have to grind some of the weld down a little bit where that one bracket goes over right there. And maybe right there a little bit. I got it welded on the inside there too. Well, after driving to go get parts and everything, it kind of took a little longer than I was expecting, so I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow. Alright, so it's the next day. I'm gonna get back to work on this thing. So I think I'm gonna grind some of this weld down, make this flat. So let's do that. Yeah, that's good enough for the girls I go out with. So I'm gonna slap some paint on here and we'll get this all put back together. If you want these to ever come back out again when you need them to, put a little bit of anti-seize on here. Now if this jack comes down, it's going to make that spring land against the bed there, so I'm going to be real careful not to get my hands up in here. Alright, I left a couple of them bumper brackets loose. You can see how crooked the bumper is. Now I'm just going to jack the bumper up. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. If you don't take it out and use it, it's going to rust. Trying to get the fuel filler neck hose up on there. Hi. Alright, I got 3 connections I gotta make up here. Well, take it back. I got 4 connections to make. And the feed line, and then the return. And there's these plastic clips that go on the lines. This is very tiring. Alright, that's locked on. I gotta hook the electrical up. And you cannot see up in here, by the way. This is, you gotta do this completely blind. I'm beginning to think this should have went on before that line went on. And we'll pull this line back off here, damn it. I'll try the other hand. Okay, so there's the electrical connector snapped in. All right. I don't see any leaks. One thing I gotta watch is that fuel neck hose, that clamp there, when I go to fill it up, that might leak. Well, I'm gonna call this done, guys. I think that's gonna fix it for a while. I don't see any leaks. I think everything's good to go. I'm going to take it for a drive, go fill it up with some gas. Well guys, rust repair here in Ohio, it's pretty much up there with routine maintenance, like checking your oil and airing up your tires. So if you stuck with me all the way to the end of this video, guys, I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.